What it do. It is I, it is me, it is your boy E to the R to the I to the C. And it's been good. It's good to be back. Took a couple days off. You're video watching mine, you won't know, but I did. It's like, well, I really didn't, because when I had time on my trip, I recorded that. So I have to bash that up and then show you guys what that looks like, which I know you will enjoy that. It'll be a lot of me doing voiceover work because a lot of the music playing will easily get flagged on YouTube for copyright. So there's music playing everywhere. So that would get flagged easily. It would do me no good. And then when I came back, first took a day off when I came back to relax. And the next day, worked from home. And then one of my ears was still clogged up, which I should have put my hands on it. Because I did that yesterday and it went away. But I did the first day, tried it, but I didn't blow hard enough. I should have kept blowing it and pop. I'd be kind of sensitive that I bust my eardrum or something, but nope. The internet came through in that time. So I put on there, blew it, boop, it was good to go. But so Monday is off, didn't do the recording. Tuesday, work from home, didn't do the recording. Wednesday, didn't do the recording. So essentially 3 days out the week, didn't do the recording. And now we're back. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to take a break. Take a break for yourself. Take a break to gather and rethink. Take a break to get yourself together after, because that's one thing. Like, people don't understand. Like, I was on conference calls, some client calls, and couldn't hear out of one ear. It's a bad feeling, bro. That's why I don't know how First Lady be having all the allergies and can't hear all the time with her ears being stopped up on her nose. It's a bad feeling. I couldn't hear anything. People were talking to me. I was just like, I couldn't hear anything on this left side. It was just bad. So I'm glad that it's gone. It's good. We're back. We're at it. So I want to let y'all know I've been interviewing all week for jobs. I had an interview every day this week. Some were short because they probably interviewing so many people. But I had an interview on Tuesday. And it went well. It's with a CPG brand. They liked me. They told me I'll be their fourth employee. The other 3 employees are the founders. So yeah, I'm like nervous. Because I just want to make sure to jump in the right thing, because they're like, yo, we got to get this right. We got to get the right person right. And they're like, yo, we need you to be committed at least 12 to 18 months. And it's a different thing to be committed and then dip. But these guys seem to be straight up front with everything. So, I mean, kind of put everything in perspective, So I've been thinking about that. The pay's been cool. Pay's cool. More than this one. I'm getting paid now. It's not, to be honest with y'all, it's not the 140, 150 I was expecting or wanting to get. But it's cool. Work from home. I know how to do the job. And then they're like, yo, you're going to be the first one in this market. So when we hire other markets, you'll be able to manage them. So, and then it kind of got me thinking about another position I applied for with a startup about a year ago. I started off with them. They didn't really pay that well. I ended up leaving to go to this other startup CPG. And didn't last that long there because they were on some BS. So it lasted about 6 months. But then I look up and I see that startup that I left like almost a year later. They're hiring more and more people, right? Which is normal. They got some funding. And then they were hiring somebody in field marketing. And field marketing is like super easy to do. And they were like, field marketing person, 90 to 120, or I think it was like 80 to 90, something like that. Field marketing, which easy. And I was just like, man, I see the growth. I see that position to say, I see the growth. So I just kind of got me thinking, like, once if I had stayed with them and just thugged it out, and I've been moved up the ladder, you know, over people, making more money, things like that, you know. So it's like stuff like that that kind of get your mind thinking. But with this job that they offer me, one of the guys there, he's already sold 2 businesses, and they made $100 million. And he sold them having only, like, he said one of them only had 40 employees, the other one only had 120 employees. So it's like I always wanted a mentor. And I thought Jimmy was going to be a good mentor, but he ended up just being a con artist. He ended up being another Jay Morrison. Just con artist, conning people. Don't care about nobody else, but just conning people. And then the other guy, he worked at Coca-Cola, like I did, helped build Powerade. He ended up saying he left another job he had, cut 2/3 of his salary to work for this vending machine company. And in 3 years, they were the biggest vending machine company. And then in those 3 years, the 4th or 5th year, he was able to make enough money to buy the CEO out. Now his vending machines are just top notch, like selling. And he's also executive coach. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, he gave me one of the smoothest closings ever. He's like, look, 12 to 18 months, we need you to be here where we can help raise you to move you up in the business. Or if you feel like this ain't for us, we can give you the tools of success so that we can help you be successful somewhere else outside of here. We can help you get to where you need to be if it's not here. And I was like, man, that was just cold because I never heard someone tell the truth. That's the thing. You hear so many people lie to you all the time at a job. No one ever tells you the truth. So I told First Lady, I was like, well, that's the first time I heard someone tell me that after a year, if you're not happy being here, we'll do whatever we can to get you somewhere else where you will be happy and move on up. That's like well respected because no one ever tells the truth. I've never heard a job ever tell me, hey man, in a year if it don't work out here and we move you up, we're gonna help you get where you need to go and move somewhere else. They be like, nah, they're just gonna continue to keep using you and riding you out. And then finally be like, well, it didn't work out, oh, we're gonna let you go. It didn't work out because you didn't give me the tools needed. You ain't trying to help. So I ain't never heard that before. It sounds very intriguing. I very much like that, connected with that. And then another thing they're not doing the traditional fighting to get into stores like so many sales jobs I've had before or CPG jobs. What they're doing is they're taking a page from Liquid Death where they're focusing all on e-commerce on Amazon and want to get that sold and rocked out. And then, like Liquid Death did, once that gets booming and selling, they don't have to fight to get on the shelf space. They'll be able to walk right into a store like Liquid Death did. Liquid Death had their online Amazon booming, and then next thing you know, they was able to walk right into Whole Foods with the easiness. And everybody knows Whole Foods is like the hardest thing to get into, and being your first store. And they were able to do that. So I asked him about it. He was like, I know you might be thinking this is a new startup. Will it fail? He's like, no. Too big to fail. We won't fail. And I've heard one of my old CEOs, he said stuff like that too as well. And he was right. Even when things came under pressure, came under scrutiny, no matter what, he found a way to get the money to make sure we didn't fail. You know, he found a way. We call him Money Joe. He found a way. Always found a way. So he's like, yo, I've raised $50 million before. Sure, it was like $1 million each time, but I've raised $50 million before. So, you know, having these type of experiences, wanting to do my own beverage line, my own energy drink line, and everything else line, is like good because when you deal with these type of people, you learn a lot from them. Like these type of people have a different mindset. These type of people know things that you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? They've been around people. They know people. And I don't know, like I said, I always wanted to mentor in this CPG game. So I'm really thinking about taking it. Because I feel like they want me. And every time job has been easy for me to walk into, it's always been because the Lord made it happen. Any jobs that's been hard or whatever, it's not the Lord doing it. Any job I walk right into, the Lord always taking care of me. Like First Lady said, when I have to go out and sell or do whatever, just sow my seed and trust in the Lord, and everything will be taken care of. So, but yeah, man, remember, I'm your accountability partner. You're my accountability partner. The word for the day, the month, the year. Stay is intentional, be meticulous. Be intentional what you want, be meticulous about how you're going to go out there and get it. And remember, keep living your life, because if you don't, your life is not going to live you.